Cozy decor surprises at Jeannie's East Bay pick. Set in a shopping mall, the traditional Italian menu, detailed wine list, and friendly service make the island of Alameda a destination when you visit Trabocco Kitchen and Cocktails.
Welcome. I had two passions in my life. One was to become a professional soccer player, and one to become a chef. I guess the first one is out of the picture. And look at me now. Ciao, I am Giuseppe Naccarelli, and I'm chef owner at Trabocco restaurant in Alameda. The passion of cooking started a long time ago in the region of Abruzzi, where I come from. A lot of fresh seafood, a lot of meat items like lamb, like pork, and a lot of vegetables. And we also make all our fresh pasta here in the house, 7 days a week, freshly made all our ravioli, agnolotti, chitarrine, fettuccine, and everything else. We do have this beautiful pizza oven from Naples, and it's a wood-fired pizza oven. Then we only burn almonds wood. Very flavorful, not too strong. We do have specials every day. We do a rabbit on a rotisserie, we do duck, we do chickens, we do the whole pigs, porchetta. Every Friday night is a porchetta night. Very proud of the wine list. We feature only Italians and California wines, as closest as possible to Alameda. Very, very local oriented. Also when it comes to the spirits, our bar screams local. I used to love the television show Cheers when I was growing up. You know, everybody knows your name, and this is what the feeling I want to create here at Trabocco.
Now, Jeannie, Trabocco is a family-owned spot. You've got Italian Giuseppe, right?
Yeah, and he and his wife, Christina, have raised their family in Alameda, so we were really lucky to get them to open a restaurant in Alameda. I mean, not that I personally got them to open it, but I certainly have benefited from it. So it's a very unusual location, a shopping mall, which normally I wouldn't look to for fine dining, but this restaurant is really out of this world.
What is your go-to dish?
The thing that really makes me fall in love with the place is the Arugula and Prosciutto pizza. They fly in the flour from Italy. Wow. And I've actually had it on a first date with a bottle of wine, and it was all over. I mean, really, it will just make you fall in love with the place. It really is so fantastic. The last time that I went, I had the rabbit with the pancetta, and I could not believe how good it was. It was infused with rosemary somehow, and I don't normally eat bunny, but it
can be very good. A little tender bunny.
It was a very tender bunny, and it was just so succulent, and the rosemary flavor was just oozing out of it with the bacon drippings and oh my God, it was just to die for.
I have these two guys kind of both shaking your heads, yes, yes, yes. Tell me about your experience.
Well, I have to admit, I mean, we've gone shopping in that mall many a times. We didn't know this little jewel was there because it's kind of deceiving, but the minute you walk in there, it's an extremely elegant atmosphere, yet still family oriented, and there's some intimate areas, so it's a very welcoming place. The service was excellent. The owner, Giuseppe, I think came by and
He's
actually
from Abruzzo.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
and he came and chatted with us, and I thought that was and it was very genuine. It was very genuine. So I think in terms of the environment, I think that was one of the real strengths of the restaurant.
One of the amazing dishes we had there is the Oxtail Ravioli. You know, if it's cooked long enough, it just melts in your mouth. It's absolutely beautiful. Served with 3 big raviolis with reduced oxtail sauce in it. Ravioli is cooked to perfection, so it's toothy on the outside, no doughiness. Absolutely beautiful dish. Love the ravioli.
We asked what the recommendation was for the evening. It was a rotisserie chicken and wine sauce, and I have to admit the chicken was done perfectly. I mean, it was just tender and juicy. It wasn't overcooked where it would be falling off the bone, but it was just perfect. The polenta was just the right texture as well too, and complemented very well with the sautéed spinach, and just added a good flavor. That was, I think, our favorite that we had.
This time I got 2 dishes that I normally don't get. One was the Swordfish Carpaccio that was so delicate and salty, and it was absolutely delicious. It was just creamy and yummy and so good. And then we also had the caprese salad that was out of this world. It just melted.
Oh, that dish was, well, my wife and I were deciding between the caprese salad and the burrata and prosciutto, and the waitress was awesome. But she came by and she said, we'll do a caprese salad, but add the prosciutto to it.
There we go.
So and the tomatoes, I agree. You know, it's like winter, and the tomatoes were really sweet with a little bit of a crunch to them. The burrata was creamy, and then paired with the prosciutto on top, so you didn't have to put salt on it. The saltiness of the prosciutto, the sweetness of the tomatoes, the burrata, perfect dish.
So you just sort of made your own mix.
Oh yeah. To the waitress's
I like it.
suggestion. I mean, it was really, the waitress was great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about drinks, because they have a lovely wine list. They have wine on tap from Rockwall, so local
That's right.
wines as well
Yes.
as Italians.
Yeah, and I also tried a cocktail just because we were going on the show, and I tried the Dopo Tempo with a St. George's
Another local?
Bonutiello, I think it's called, limoncello and thyme. It was out of this world.
See, all in the name of research.
Yes, yeah, that was
There you
my
go.
research.
Tell me about the fish stew.
To be honest with you, it was a little disappointing because it looked beautiful, it tasted really good, but it was a little bit gritty. The clams, and I must say the owner was just wonderful, because we actually sent the dish back, but the owner came out immediately and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I keep my clams under running water, but this happens when you serve clams. Sometimes it's a little bit gritty."
But the service was good.
And they took it away. The owner was just wonderful coming out and talking to us. So I must say I love that.
Yeah, and Giuseppe is so service oriented and so warm and welcoming.
You see him hugging everyone that comes in the restaurant.
I know. That's why they've been such a hit with the local community.
Yeah.
They've really bent over backwards to try to make it a good experience.
And do you get desserts? Do you ever have room for dessert?
Oh yes, I'm a huge dessert queen, and the torta cioccolata wasn't too rich. It was just perfect after dinner. So we really enjoyed that. And we also had an after dinner cocktail by Luigi. It was just perfect with the torta.
I like that. We started with a cocktail out of research, and then we ended with a cocktail out of research.
And we did not drive home.
Good. No. Excellent.
We had to try the tiramisu. I always try tiramisu when I go eat Italian, and this one was one of the better ones I've had. The texture was perfect. The powder on the top went very well with the cream. Really enjoyed the tiramisu.
All right, Jeannie, this is your restaurant. Give us a quick summary.
Check out Trabocco if you'd like a Michelin Guide quality dining experience for special occasions, an intimate dinner or first date, or family style dining, or a cocktail with a friend or neighbor.
And Andreas?
I would say it's an open and elegant ambiance, a great variety of dishes, some of which were spot on, and we would definitely return.
Okay, and Glenn?
If I was in the area, I'd absolutely go back there for some pastas. Driving from San Rafael, I probably wouldn't.
Okay, if you would like to try Trabocco Kitchen and Cocktails, it's located in South Shore Center at Park in Alameda. The telephone number is 510-521-1152. It's open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are accepted, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $50.
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by
Safe Catch Elite Wild Tuna. Great for athletes, kids, and pregnancy. Safe Catch tests each and every fish for mercury. Available at nearby stores. Walmart Global E-Commerce, with small, agile work teams, is focused on big data, engineering, and e-commerce innovations. Careers available at walmartlabs.com. Sutter Health CPMC, investing in community care for more than 150 years, including 2 new smart hospitals. Your city, your hospital. CPMC2020.org.
Natural Mattress Systems from European Sleepworks, working to improve comfort and wellness for over 40 years. European Sleepworks in Berkeley, online at sleepworks.com. Oakland International Airport, now with flights all over the world. iFlyOAK.com. IRG has over 250 types of natural stone choices in stock today. IRG in Brisbane and Dublin, or at marblecompany.com.